So, like I've been saying for this whole year, that Tyson Fury has to see Deontay Wilder, and now it's about to be a situation to where he is going to have to fight Wilder, or they saying it's negotiations. Here, let me show you. I can show you better than I could tell you. Where is it at? What the fuck? Yeah, but like I was telling you guys, this fight with Fury, the Wilder Fury has to see this guy. You know, excuse me, he has to see this. Salute, Mr. Hennessy, Wayne Hennessy in the building. Like I've been telling you, bro, Tyson Fury got to fight Wilder again. He has to see this guy. Bob Arum has now declared that he believes the Saudi site deal for Joshua versus Fury is a mirage and will not bet that the fight happens next. Arum and Fury flew to mediation for a Wilder dispute yesterday, and he said this could turn into negotiations at Ring Magazine. And we seen Tyson Fury posted on his social media that he was going to a business trip with Bob Arum, and it ended up being in California. Strange enough, that's where Deontay Wilder is currently, in California, based off his recent social media. So I'm assuming both guys will be at the Ruiz fight, and they probably will work out some type of deal. I see you, Trav FDY. I see you, man, hating already. Look at it, man. Come on, man. So Bob just running his mouth. I mean, wasn't Eddie just running his mouth? Wouldn't it be safe to say that Eddie Hearn was just running his mouth too? For he was telling y'all for the whole year that this fight was close every week. Oh man, we got a Chinese investor, a billionaire guy, and he was telling y'all all kinds of shit every week. Now you got Bob Arum and Frank Warren is telling you guys like, man, that's bullshit. He laughed when dude asked him about Fury versus Joshua. Frank Warren, he laughed. None of them believe that that fight's going to happen, except for Eddie Hearn. He's been telling you guys for months that that fight was going to happen. Reason why I believe Eddie is doing this is just my theory, but the reason why I believe Eddie is pushing so hard is because he don't want Fury to go off and fight Wilder again, get knocked the fuck out, and then in order for them to get undisputed, they got to deal with Deontay Wilder. I don't really think they really want to fight Wilder still. Wayne Hennessy said this is why Bob is Hall of Fame promoter. Undisputed is happening. Oh yeah, it's going to happen. It just won't be Tyson Fury. Okay? It just won't be Tyson Fury. Unfortunately for you guys, Deontay Wilder will return, and he will regain that heavyweight title. Two-time heavyweight champion. You know, that's what's about to happen. I'm telling you guys. I've been telling y'all this whole time. Nobody knew what Wilder was doing. Nobody knew. Everybody assumed he was just faded into oblivion, drowning in his own sorrow, just miserable. But based off what we've seen, he's been seemingly living his best life. And not to mention that, he's been working. The champ has been working. You know, Deontay Wilder has been working. A guy that tough with that much power is a nightmare for anybody at heavyweight. You can laugh at his chicken legs and all that other foolishness if you want to. But Deontay Wilder is a problem. And Tyson Fury knows this. But kudos to him if he gets back in the ring with him again. Because this time, the spotlight will be on Tyson Fury. People are going to be looking, even the guys that don't believe it, they're going to be looking for floppy gloves. People are going to be looking for floppy gloves this time. And all kinds of other funny shit. And shit, now anybody can look good on them mitts, man. Get out of here, man. Not just anybody be looking good on mitts. I see improvement in Deontay Wilder. That's what I see. That's not the Deontay Wilder that's standing straight up, not really moving at all. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bouncy fighter anyway. He's more of a sliding guy. But, I mean, what do you expect? You know, not everybody's going to be moving around like Muhammad Ali, people. But this is what I've been telling you guys. The Fury is going to have to see Wilder. They tried to get out of it. They tried to make the AJ fight a reality. But it just didn't happen. Because he had to see Deontay Wilder. It was in the contract that he got to fight Deontay Wilder. Oh, yeah, the contract expired, Bushido. But it was due to COVID. Everything got fucked up to COVID. Even if you had a court case or a ticket or whatever, a civil or criminal court, whatever, the shit got pushed back and shit because of COVID. They didn't even know how they was going to have these meetings. Now they got them all Zoom and shit. You go to court now, you have them Zoom and shit. They give you a number to call on Zoom. Nah, Wayne Hennessy. This story has to run its course, man. This is how it's supposed to be. This is a close the chapter on Wilder versus Fury once and for all. There'll be no need, no matter who wins, there'll be no need for another one. If Fury beats Wilder, I'll give him his full fucking credit because this time we watch it. This time they gonna be checking gloves, all types of shit. It won't be no excuses. And we gonna see a fair fight this time. That's what we're gonna see. We're not gonna see that bullshit we seen last time. You'll see a real fight. And I think it's going to happen. And this is a fight that boxing kind of needs right now. Because boxing ain't been looking good. We still haven't heard who is Terrence Crawford fighting. We still haven't heard that. Hey, he did not beat him twice. He beat him once. Okay? He beat him once, bro. The first fight was a draw. It arguably should have been a win for Wilder. The others may say it should have been a win for Fury. So it's a draw, okay? The second fight, it was some bullshit. But we'll give Fury that, okay? I'm done talking about all the gloves and all that. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens now. Because I don't think Fury could do that shit again. He said a gift draw for Wilder. The second fight was what? Second fight was bullshit. Let's not pretend like Tyson Fury is some graceful boxer in the ring that looks beautiful when he's fighting. He looks awkward and bullshit. People say Wilder looks like trash. Fury looks like trash. He's just bigger than everybody in the world. 900 pounds. 90-inch reach. He didn't even have to cheat. What you got to cheat for? You that big, bro. Y'all want to talk shit? I'm going to talk shit now. Fury he was cheating, man. He was cheating. Head locking, rabbit punching, tripping. You that big. And this guy supposedly can't fight. And you had to do all that. Tyson Fury was good. Latched Puma skills, bro. Salute. Y'all hit the like button for your boy. I know a lot of y'all don't like Wilder, but we don't have to agree on everything, right? We can sit here and agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? We can respectfully debate and argue amongst the heavyweight division. I think that given him a chance, a guy like Tyson Fury can't be beat. He didn't even give Vlad a rematch. I think Vlad could have beat him if he had another chance. But respect to Tyson Fury if he hops his ass back in that ring with Wilder and gives that man another shot. Because at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder deserves another shot at the title. regardless of what anybody says. I mean, who else you really want to see Fury fight other than AJ? Yeah, I'm a Wilder fan. Yep, I'm not one of these guys that tucked tail and ran once he lost and shit. Nah, I am definitely a Wilder fan, bro. Yep. Deontay Wilder fan, yep. I know a lot of y'all hate him. I know. I know a lot of y'all hate the Bronze Bomber. But Tyson Fury got to give him his shot back. Got to give him a shot. And I think this mediation is the reason why. So we go see how this plays out. You know, it's looking like Tyson Fury's gonna. He said that he was dancing and shit with Sugar Hill, talking about when you about to get the easiest payday of your career and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury's on board with the fight. Obviously, he knows he's gonna have to meet his maker and get back in there with that black bull. That's probably very pissed the fuck off like a mad ass hornet. He's gonna be pissed, but we're gonna see a better version of Deontay Wilder this time. We're going to see a better version. And I'm not sure if Tyson Fury could do that again. I know, bum squad and all of that. Yeah, go ahead. Shoot, Saul Gutierrez. Bum squad. Why he got to be a bum squad? Why does he got to be bum squad, man? Deontay Wilder reignited the heavyweight division, bro. Who was y'all talking about? Who else would y'all hate on? Who else would you hate on? Y'all not about to be hating on AJ. You barely see him, and he's too fucking nice. Y'all like Tyson Fury all of a sudden. So if you wasn't going to hate on Deontay Wilder, who else you going to hate on? Heavyweight division would be dead if y'all didn't have nobody to hate on. Yeah, salute, bro, Horse. There we go. He have the bronze bummer. Man, y'all just be, man, why y'all be going in on my boy, man? Like, why y'all got to go in on my boy, man? All he did was provide knockouts. That's it. I thought that's what we want. Salute, bro, Horse, man. I need some help here, dog. They killing me. They killing me, man. They hate the bronze bomber. So I'm assuming Malik Scott is his coach now. He's gambling on his boy Malik. And Malik seemed like a good coach based off what I've been seeing on his social media. I've been watching him. He's been training people. And just because you're not necessarily a great fighter, don't mean you can't be a great trainer. Hell, you got some guys that never fought at all that became great trainers. He could teach. Yeah, he may not be world class, but he could teach the shit out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wilder looks a lot better. Looks more like a boxer. He looks more like a boxer. You know? I bet y'all people was hating on that today, too. They was hating on Wilder's improvement. Like, come on, man. What could he do for people to stop hating on him? I mean, I thought we like knockouts, though. They said Floyd Mayweather stunk up the place. That's what they said. They said if Floyd Mayweather stunk up the place, we want to see knockouts. In comes Deontay Wilder, knocking out everything that's moving. Oh, we don't like him either. So which is it? Which is it? Hit the like button for your boy. Even if you don't like Wilder, hit the like button for your boy. I mean, which is it, though? Look at the improvement, though. Champ been working with Malik Scott. That's his trainer, y'all. And I don't think it was nobody special. Not no legendary fighter or nothing like that. It was his boy Malik Scott. Maybe they got really good chemistry. Maybe he has fun working with Malik Scott. And I mean, you know, hey, but real quick, did y'all hear that shit Canelo said? I don't want to play it because I might get copyright. I don't want to get no more copyrights, none of that shit, because I'm already in the doghouse. But Canelo was talking some shit. He was talking some shit. Hold up. I don't know if I can play it without getting in trouble and shit, but he was talking some shit about Oscar and Golden Boy. Said that Oscar didn't do shit. It was mostly Richard Schaefer. And when Richard Schaefer left to PBC, he was the only guy to stay with Golden Boy. Why? Because he was loyal. Canelo said he's all about loyalty, and I respect it because that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? But he said Oscar didn't do shit. He said everybody else in there ran Golden Boy. Oscar didn't do shit, and he's not loyal. He was talking shit, man. Canelo had a little mean streak. He said he don't like to talk bad about people, but that motherfucker ain't. Oscar ain't shit, basically. That's basically what he said in a nutshell. Also, he was talking about Floyd. Said something about Floyd couldn't beat him in his prime or something, and he was talking about the Logan Paul fight. Just kind of bashing it and shit. But Canelo was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Said he was talking big shit about Oscar. I was gonna do a video on it, but I figured I'd just drop it on here. Also, Jared Hurd supposed to be fighting at middleweight. I think I seen him. He's supposed to be fighting at middleweight, so he's coming back. So we might see a Charlo versus Hurd. Charlo versus Hurd anyway. But Jamal Charlo, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the dude. He don't seem to want to fight nobody tough. But yeah, back to the main topic at hand. Oh, you said unless Wilder accepts his loss, I'm pretty sure he accepted that loss, bro. See, a lot of the stuff that you guys like to run with is stuff that's said by fans. Deontay Wilder only came out probably about 2 times publicly since the fight, and he maybe had a few interviews, maybe with like 7-8 and Brian Custer or something other than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he accepted the defeat, but it was how it went down. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm surprised, Malik. Man, you is terrible, bro. He said, oh my God, man. He stayed with Golden Boy because he was broke. Hey, man, Saul Gutierrez, he was talking shit, man. I will play the clip, but I ain't trying to get a copyright because I believe the dude has a channel. He's not even a fucking boxing guy. Who is this guy that Canelo's talking to like this? Like, you ain't giving no boxing people these interviews, Canelo. Like, who was this fucking dude, man? Hey, he says, tell Canelo to accept his loss to old man. Hey, that's funny. Hey, he got you with that one, bro. Uh-oh. Look who stopped saying my man YSM Sports Media. Make sure y'all subscribe to my man YSM Sports Media's channel, man.
What's good?
What's going on, bro?
The chickens have come home to roost.
Yes, sir.
So the whole time, I feel like you, me, Art Man, were consistent with the fact that they were still going through arbitration, and that Fury and Arum didn't have a leg to stand on with the pandemic. And initially they said Wilder let the contract run out and that they were free and clear. Mm-hmm. But then what did you have to go to mediation arbitration for? Then they said they were done arbitration. Like, it was a whole bunch of misinformation they were giving out. But as you can see, they're trying to pawn it off on Eddie and that his deal isn't right, but that's not the case. So if anybody's out there blaming Eddie, no, this is not Eddie Hearn. This is a Bob Arum and Tyson Fury issue. They are losing, or they had already lost arbitration. And that's what's going on. Yep. That they're being forced into a third fight. And that the arbitrator, his ruling is legally binding. So that's what's going on. And everything else is a smokescreen that they're trying to pawn it off on that Eddie didn't have the money. No, that's not what this is. That they took y'all for a ride, basically. That this fight was never going to happen. Fury versus Joshua was never going to happen. It was always going to be Wilder versus Fury.
Yep. Been telling people almost for like a whole year. You know, Eddie Hearn was coming out every other week. Just, you know, something like this would damage. I think something like this could damage somebody's reputation. I don't know. You know, he really was pushing that this fight was real, and you got other legendary promoters coming out saying, "Nah, this shit ain't real." So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew that Fury was gonna have to see Wilder. You know what I'm saying? He tried to act like he was gonna get away from it, but I mean, now we go see what happens.
And then for the guys that want to act like they don't see a significant difference in the pad work than Wilder, you're either hating or you don't really know boxing. Because I'm a Wilder fan, and I see a significant change.
Mm-hmm.
Improved footwork, improved head movement. Like,
yep. He's improved.
I think he beats Fury, but I could be wrong. Fury could still get him, but we're not going to act like that you don't see a difference in what you've seen previously from Deontay Wilder.
Right. If you say otherwise, you just like you're a hater, man. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. You just a hater if you say, "Oh, well, he don't look no different." What you mean? He looks a lot different. He looks a lot better. He looks more like a boxer. He looks good. He looks like he's been really training. He looks like he's in shape. I mean, the right hand's gonna always be there. He just needed the other things, and he's been working this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was Fury, you know, I'm not the biggest Fury guy, but if he would made some type of improvements or he was looking good, I would have to say, like, man, he looked good.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good.
Yo,
look sharp.
It's like they expect a 6'7", 220-pound man to just be out there like Floyd. Like, they be like super critiquing his technique. You ever watch Fury?
Right.
It's like people do look at Fury and Joshua with the rose-colored glasses. They're big men. Right. They don't do stuff 100% correctly. Mm-mm. They don't have to.
Nope.
They're huge.
They don't have to. They're big men with a lot of power. Right.
Yeah. You think LeBron handles the ball like Chris Paul? No.
Right.
It's a big man.
Mm-hmm. You don't gotta do all that. These are big dudes, man. Everybody expect these guys to look like, you know, like welterweights or middleweights and shit, but nah, man, these are big dudes. It's rare when you see a heavyweight with really excellent technique all around. I'll say Rico Verhoeven, the kickboxing champion, has got excellent technique, but then he don't got a lot of knockouts either. You know what I'm saying? So it's rare.
Tyson Fury doesn't have great technique. Fans don't want to admit that, but Tyson Fury does a lot of things wrong, but his size makes up for it. Yep. His size and the fact that he's a quick 6'9", as opposed to just like a stiff 6'9". No, he's a quick 6'9".
Yeah, he's quick.
Tyson Fury doesn't throw punches the right way.
Nope.
It's a flick jab. It's not a crisp, sharp jab. And he clubs the right hand.
Come on, Saul Gutierrez. He says Wilder is an actor. This is entertainment. Come on, guys. Get out of here, dog.
Hey, yo, was Dominic Brazil acting when he got hit with that right hand?
I don't think so.
What about Luis Ortiz? What about Artur Spilka? That shit is real.
Bro, what about the dude that was having a seizure on the ground, bro?
What is his name? No, he did that to a couple of dudes. He did it to Kelvin Price, and he did it to, like, Sergey. I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. That dude spazzing out on the ground. Come on, man. Who does that? Salute to winners, train, losers, complain. LDBC. Salute, bro.
We got the LDBC in the building. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah. And we cool with everybody, man. Shit. He says PBC is part of Mayweather. He says PBC is part of Mayweather. It's sports. He says sports entertainment. You said it's like it's WWE, man. Oh, pound for pound is sports entertainment in the building. Salute. Y'all subscribe to my boy, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Man, come on, bro. He says Wilder fought smaller guys till Tyson. I mean, shit, he's one of the tallest guys in the division. I mean, what else could he do? Hey, neutral natural. Salute, bro. He says, why everybody act like Wilder have a glass chin all of a sudden? Right. He didn't even get knocked out, bro. It was just like a stoppage. Like the towel got thrown in. And he said, who did all the three of them beat? Who did all three of who beat? Oh, they still kind of behind on the stream a little bit. He says, yeah, he said heavyweights are not going to have the same foot movement and athleticism that smaller fighters have. Exactly, bro. That's what me and my YSM was just saying. That's exactly what it is, dog. I mean, they're not gonna be moving around, you know what I'm saying, like a welterweight, bro. It's just not how they're. It's just they big guys, and they really don't got to, you know. They really don't got to.
You said, is that the legend? The best fight, the best?
Yeah, he's
Pound
in the
for
building,
pound?
man. Yeah,
The
pound for pound in the
best.
building.
The greatest, one of the greatest dudes alive?
Yes, man.
No, the greatest guy alive. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. 100K.
Oh, yeah, Mr. 100K, man.
Yes, Mr. 100K. Salute.
AKA pasta in a smoothie. Yeah, but as far as like Fury and Joshua, I just felt like they took people for a ride, man.
A long ride, bro.
And maybe
they should be pretty upset. Like, y'all should be pretty upset that they took y'all for that fucking ride like that.
Yeah, it's like, do y'all hate Deontay Wilder that much?
Right.
That you not that like, bro, they played on y'all feelings. And you sat there and belittled and argued Wilder fans and people that, like, outside of the excuses, you don't gotta believe them, you know, or whatnot, or like the gloves and all that stuff. But the misinformation about Wilder letting the contract run out, when the information was there, like, for you to find, you just chose to believe the lies. I don't get that.
Yep.
Because it fit the Wilder was scared narrative. Like, you can say Wilder lost, he got his ass kicked. Yeah, like, it happens. I've seen great fighters get their ass kicked. But for you to act like Wilder wasn't pushing for this fight, come on, man. That's really disingenuous.
Yeah. Yep. Disingenuous and basically just hating. He says Ortiz, Dominic Brazil, and the other guy.
Artis Spoka.
He said, well, I guess he said it was all smaller dudes.
Dominic Brazil is much bigger than Wilder. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Deontay Wilder actually was undersized. He's just tall. He's like a 212 pounds, bro.
Dominic Brazil like Dominic Brazil like 250, 6'7"? Come on, bro. Stop that.
Man. Yeah. People just be saying anything, man. Let me see.
And Luis Ortiz is what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Hey, it's all good, bro. We can agree to disagree, so it's all good, bro. He said they played y'all too. Wait. He says they played y'all too. Come on, be real. Who? Man.
No.
But if anything, right, let this be a lesson learned. Eddie Hearn likes to jump the gun. These old school promoters probably wouldn't even really came out with too much of this stuff, but it was Eddie Hearn that was spearheading this whole little thing. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look for Eddie Hearn. Because now you seem like a bullshitter, a real one. Like, you was telling people different things every other week. Like, so now when the news come out, you kind of killed the buzz for the fight anyway. You damn near killed the buzz for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, But I guess y'all just hate Wilder that much that it don't matter. Longs, you know, wow. Come on, people. Neutral Natural says AJ Fury might lose if they don't fight each other next. I said the same thing about Ruiz and Wilder if they didn't unify. Bro, these dudes need to stop playing around and go for the gusto. These dudes are 30 in their 30s. He keep having problems. In their 30s. And they keep playing around and lose. You know what I'm saying? Fury's gonna fuck around and lose against Wilder. Wilder's gonna stop Fury. Wilder's gonna beat Fury, and then that's gonna be Fury's loss. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gonna have one loss. Wilder and Joshua is gonna be the fight that people is gonna be talking about, the fight that's really supposed to happen, the American versus UK showdown. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate they both still ain't undefeated, but hey, it's heavyweight boxing. And then they fight. Because Tyson Fury, like you said, bro, you doing these other fights and shit, man, you go get clipped at the heavyweight division, bro. You bound to get got. Look.
Name a heavyweight who fought elite level competition when they were at their best and didn't get clipped.
Right.
The dude everybody calls the world's greatest, shit. Joe Frazier broke his jaw. The first time they fought, he broke his jaw. Whooped his ass real good.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Yeah.
Heavyweight division, man.
Yeah. Yeah. People act like it's over, but it's never really over. Not in the heavyweight division, it's not. Tyson Fury, I see you say he can't hit him, bro. But he may hit him now.
You said Trav, he can't hit him. Then what was Fury doing on the ground twice?
Right.
I imagine that he slipped. He needed life alert.
He says that Deontay Wilder lost to his costume. Man, get out of here, bro. You just trolling now. You just trolling now, bro. You don't believe anything you saying.
and I said, you know, the funny thing is that Tyson Fury, right? Tyson Fury is, you could argue that, say he's the undisputed champion in the world, being that he never lost the belts, but he held every belt.
Right.
But it took him a lot to beat Deontay Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, Fury needed 2 tune-ups.
Right.
Put on 20, 30 pounds.
Right.
Change trainer. And adopt a complete different style to be effective against Deontay Wilder. And it worked. I'm giving him props. It worked. But he made a whole bunch of changes for a guy that y'all just act like is a bum. That's not the sign of a bum. That sounds like he took Wilder as a very credible threat.
Yeah, and he still is.
You spending millions of dollars not to fight somebody in court. That don't sound like
they could have been settled this, but I guess everything happens for a reason. Now we're able to have fans. They could probably have it in Miami or something. You know what I'm saying? Pack the house, or Texas, somewhere, pack the house, or even Las Vegas. I'm here and they moving around like it ain't nothing. Pack the house. You know what I'm saying? So it played this way. It played out this way for a reason. So we gonna see what happens. I think that fight is next. I mean, who else either guy go fight right now? What fight makes sense? There's a lot of money on that. It's still a lot of money in a Wilder versus Fury 3 or Fury versus Wilder 3 fight. There's a lot of money in that fight.
You saying you think it's gonna happen and that fight makes sense. It's not about that you think it's gonna happen. It's not about the fight making sense. He's being ordered to fight.
Well, basically.
Now it's gut check time. Now I try to stay neutral in situations, but you're gonna tell me that it's not odd that you're spending millions of dollars not to fight a dude that you you whooped his ass.
Right.
So you're gonna get the lion's share of the money. You're gonna get 60-40. So you guarantee upwards of 25 million. The fight would have already happened, and you would be fighting AJ right now.
Yep. Wilder would be totally out of the way.
So what was the reason?
Right.
Like, can anybody come up with a logical reason for you not to make $20+ million beating somebody's ass that you're contractually obligated to fight, and you already knocked them out? That sounds like easy money, right?
Man, get out of here, bro. Hell no.
Trav, I appreciate you even being on here, bro, but you're not bringing nothing constructive. You're not bringing nothing constructive, bro.
After White says he beat Deontay Wilder easy. Wilder only won 2 rounds out of 19. Get out of here. That don't mean shit. Okay, you could get all that. I'm not even gonna argue none of that bullshit no more. Those 2 fights are in the books. What's gonna happen now?
Oh, it's not even that. Aftermath. He won 2 rounds, right? All right, so let's look at the first fight. The rounds that Wilder won, he won those convincingly. The rounds that Fury won, he conned his way out of those rounds. Landed 4 or 5 punches. Feinted, hold, feint, jab, feint, hold, feint, hold, jab,
his way.
Jab, stuck my tongue out, feint, hold, jab. Round over.
Yep. He bullshitted his way through the fight, bro. He's good, man. Like I've been telling in all my old videos, I always say Tyson Fury is very, very good. He's very good at what he do. He is so good at making it look like he's doing more than what he's doing. He is, unbelievable. But if you pay attention, he really wasn't doing shit.
No, he wasn't landing any punches.
But Wilder didn't necessarily look good either, though.
No,
so that's what made
the thing is, but the thing is, people are bragging about what Tyson Fury did when he was winning a round, outlanding Wilder 5-3. And people are like, oh yeah, Fury outboxing him. It's not like he landed significant shots.
Right.
That's why you can't give him all those rounds that you naming. It's like I had Fury in the first fight and won it 1 round. But that's just me.
Yeah.
And all that's irrelevant though. All that's irrelevant. Those fights happen. Those fights are in the books. It's the 3rd fight now.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my man YSM Sports Media and Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. He said Wilder lost.
I ain't the greatest.
Yeah. He says Wilder lost 17 out of 19 rounds.
I mean, bro, that's his opinion. He entitled to it. I just want to know. Show me his documentation for judging fights.
Hey, it's all good, bro. I mean, we gotta have some little, you know what I'm saying?
We
can't be agreeing on every fucking thing. We can have some fun every now and again. You know, we all know that y'all don't like Wilder, and y'all think he sucks, but I think he's the reason why the heavyweight division is popping. Neutral Natural says, I feel like Wilder needs to just touch like Wallin did Fury, and don't go for the home run. Just land, hit, and get in the center line and land the big shots. He also needs to work that body.
Yeah. That's how you beat Tyson Fury. You got to work that body.
Yeah, work his body, yeah. Tyson Fury, he can't really fight. Like when he's doing all his shit, his defense, he's not going to make you miss and make you pay. He's just going to make you miss.
You right about that.
He's just going to make you miss. He's not going to make you miss and make you play like a Floyd.
What's that saying? Taking pictures?
Yep.
Tyson Fury takes a lot of pictures. When he makes you miss, that's easy. And Wilder needs to focus.
Oh shit, you lagged out. Yeah, you lagged out.
I did.
Yeah, you lagged out. Yep. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Trav. Wilder looked like shit. Okay, he looked like shit in them fights, man. You know what I'm saying? He looked like shit. He did. Kenny Lofton says, for such an easy fight to make between Joshua and Fury, it seems to be a new obstacle every day. Of course. Of course. I mean, the fight was never really gonna happen, bro. It was just a mirage. You know what I'm saying? It was all a mirage. This is what Bob Arum says. You know? This is what Bob is telling us. He said he don't believe it's gonna happen next. And that the Wilder Fury mediation, they pretty much telling us that Wilder and Fury gonna be fighting again. Basically. Tyson Fury ain't gonna want to be out the ring that fucking long. Waiting around for AJ and shit. And if you want to make the most money he can get, fighting Deontay Wilder is the play. You just got to make sure you can beat him again, and this time in a fair one.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I didn't even. Yeah, you lagging out bad, dude, huh?
Yeah, I got close to the house. Man, I just can't wait for the fight. We should have gotten it already. Now we should be going into an undisputed fight without no clouds over anybody's heads.
Right. Get this shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? They need to finish this shit. It was alleged foul play. So run it back. Make a lot of money. And the winner deals with Anthony Joshua ass. Seems it might be hard to get a fight with AJ. I just see that, man. I see it being hard to get a fight with AJ. Why? Because he worth a lot of fucking money. He worth a lot of money. So who will have the money to put up for AJ unless they pack Wembley? And how much are those tickets? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to find a guy to fight AJ unless you can have a fight over there in Saudi Arabia. Which leads me to believe that the Pacquiao Crawford fight fell through too. Damn, you on mute again somehow. Hold up.
That was me.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. Hey, Method. Eddie Hearn has failed a couple of fighters, bro. He's failed Devin Haney. He's failed Demetrius Andrade. Yeah, a couple of his guys. He failed Dillian White. For as good as a promoter as Eddie is, there's a lot of guys he didn't do right by.
Yeah. And then we got Ammo Williams coming out with his,
Yeah.
So it's like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's good, Eddie? Ammo Williams coming strong too.
I mean, I don't like the airing out of.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like that, but I don't know what he went through. Right. I know that boxing is a shady business, but if you're out of your contract, then just move on.
Right.
Just move on.
Mm-hmm. He said Eddie trying though. Is he?
Hey, Saul. I said, you know what's funny is that with certain guys, we shoot them bail. Like, okay, Ryan Garcia is going through some mental issues. I don't know, but we laugh at and you were high on Triller. It's like we pick and choose. Yeah, we pick and choose which guys that we're going to call. We pick and choose which guys we're going to put an arm around, and it's not right. If we know Oscar going through a drug addiction issue, we should treat him the same as we treat Ryan. It should be across the board. But let me go.
Yeah, go ahead, do
I'm
your
about to
thing, man.
I'm about to bust a grub. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me,
y'all.
man. I
Subscribe to
appreciate
my
it.
boy. Yeah, subscribe to my man YSM Sports Media. But yeah, Tyson Fury, I told you. I told you that Deontay Wilder was coming back. You know what I'm saying? Actually, nah, I take it back. I got a little skeptical for a little minute. I got a little skeptical. I'm like, man, where's Wilder? Then next thing I know, here he come. So yeah, we about to see some shit soon. I think this is a fight that boxing needs. This fight with Fury versus Wilder is a fight that boxing needs. It has a story behind it. It has this, you know what I'm saying? It has a, so it's a fight that boxing needs. And I mean, ain't shit else cracking. We don't know what's going on with Bud still. Strange enough, we still don't know what's going on with Bud. Um, we didn't get no other really major announcements other than the PBC's Showtime schedule, and that's about it, man. We ain't really got shit cracking. I mean, we ain't getting Joshua versus Fury, but we may get Wilder. I mean, I think that's just as good. I mean, probably better than me, but I think it's just as good of a fight because it has a real story built behind it. But yeah, man, y'all hit the like button for your boy. I'm about to get up out of here and peace out.